So we're gonna move to experiment number 2, and this really is, so obviously there's a big difference here in the smell, but what I wanted to test is if we actually put these on something or cook with them, are we still able to pick up on as much difference as we're smelling right here?
Now for experiment number 2, this just builds on the first. Does the toasted garam masala make a difference once it's actually cooked with as part of a dish? So for this one, I created identical marinades for some chopped chicken thighs by adding salt and lemon juice and just letting that sit. Then I created a yogurt marinade with a bunch of ginger and garlic, some ground cumin, ground paprika, and mixed that together. I poured the marinades over the chicken, and then the only difference between these two batches is 1 spoonful of the untoasted garam masala and 1 spoonful of the toasted garam masala. So each batch was marked and then left to marinate for 1 hour. After that, I broiled them under the oven until they were browned and cooked through before setting them on separate plates to give them a taste test. Now, I will say I was supremely skeptical that there really wouldn't be a difference here, but let's see what Mike has to say.
Okay, so we've got test number 2 now. Now we're actually gonna eat. So I've prepared some chicken, one with the toasted garam masala, one was used untoasted garam masala. And there are some other spices in there that weren't a part of this spice mix.
Yeah.
So it's one of many ingredients actually.
Okay.
Which is like, you know, it's a fairly simple use case of how we cook. So that's what I'm interested to see now is like, if it's just one component that's untoasted, toasted, how are we able to still perceive it as different?
Yeah, totally.